And we are back. It's the Friday Family Film Night podcast and our review of Room for One More. This is from 1952, rated approved with a runtime of 1 hour and 38 minutes. This is tagged as comedy drama family. And according to the IMDb blurb, New Jersey couple, I don't know if did they mention New Jersey? New Jersey couple Anna and Poppy Rose become foster parents to several kids born into less fortunate circumstances, including a desperately unhappy 13-year-old girl and a physically handicapped boy with a penchant for getting into serious trouble. Okay. This is tagged as comedy, drama, and family. We picked this for Mother's Day since this is Mother's Day weekend. Shout out to all the moms. Again, this is the Friday Family Film Night podcast review of Room for One More. Don't forget to like, share, and follow. And with that, we'll kick it off. This is your first time watching the film?
Yeah, I had no idea this film existed.
What'd you think?
I think, what did I say? The subtitle should have been Cary Grant's Blue Balls.
Yes.
This was...
I wonder if the IMDb parents page made any... Well, you keep going. You keep going and I'm going to look.
Yeah, this was... I mean, this is a sort of like sweet, innocent movie. It is like hyper saccharine. This is the sort of thing that it'll put you in a diabetic coma. It's that sweet. You got the mom who's she's just, I'm going to do good no matter what kind of financial hardships we're in, even though they're not really in that, they don't appear to be in such great financial hardships, despite the fact that Cary Grant is always like talking about how we can't afford this or we can't afford that. She's just bringing in dogs. A cat gives birth to 7 kittens and they keep every single one.
Of course.
They bring them on vacation.
Yes.
Like the cats, they bring the cats and the dog on vacation.
Our cat is skittish inside the house. Imagine outside.
And like they just chucked it into, I guess, the trunk of that car. Yeah, they had like a whole basic caravan that they were dragging behind that car when they were going on vacation. And then the kids, it's like different little vignettes. And the first one is the girl, and she's this grumpy girl who eventually comes around and she doesn't want to leave, and they don't want her to leave, and so they adopt her. Well, no. Actually, they foster them. They made a point of saying that they're not adopting these kids because adopting them would mean that they would have to pay for everything.
Right.
By fostering them,
gets you that sweet government money.
Yeah, exactly. You get that government cheese.
Incentives.
And it was a little rough in the beginning, but then the girl comes around. She trusts them and she cares about them and she doesn't want to go. And it's sweet when Cary Grant he's carrying her suitcase back upstairs to show that she's not going anywhere. Then suddenly the mother is just like, yeah, we're adopting another one. And this one's even worse. This kid is
he's a brawler.
He's psychotic. He's literally psychotic. It's hilarious, and they adopt him right before they go on vacation,
right? And
they're all packed into this car. So there's a mother and father in the front, and I think one of the kids, right? And then
Teeny, right?
Teeny, who's a son of a bitch. He's a little bastard. I hate that kid.
Really? I thought Teeny was cute.
The girl comes downstairs in the dress, and he's just like, "You look ridiculous. You look awful."
Oh, that's true. I remember.
He was a little bastard. He didn't need to say that.
He didn't. No,
he absolutely didn't. He destroyed that girl by saying that. Anyway, and then the new kid is in the back seat, and everybody's singing and la la la. I forgot what song they were singing, but it was stupid. And then
row your boat.
Row your boat. That's right. And then the daughter, whose
nickname is Trot.
Trot.
Which is, what is that short for? It was Teeny, Tim, and Trot. I'm like, what is happening here?
Trotsky. I don't know. She wants the kid around, and she puts her arm around.
She made a joke.
She made a joke. She puts her arm around Jimmy. His name's Jimmy John, right? Jimmy John. Puts her arm around Jimmy John's neck, and Jimmy John loses his mind, puts her in a headlock, and starts driving fists into her face repeatedly. And they got to stop the car in the middle of the highway. They're blocking traffic. Is there any sort of yelling or you know, retribution of any kind?
We're just changing seats.
No,
we're
changing seats. We're just changing seats. And like
that was wild.
That was it. And the girl, the only remark that they make afterwards is the girl basically saying, "Yeah, he punched me real good." Or
right
something.
In the eye.
Yeah, something
right
like that.
In the eye.
Then the next day, he's peeping through the window at the girl because he wants to know where babies come from. So Cary Grant's got to give him the talk. And then what else did he do? Oh, then he destroyed the son's bicycle because he couldn't ride it because he's got like these huge leg braces on that make his legs look like sticks.
Yeah.
So, and then at the end, like after that, they're still on vacation. The parents are like, all right, we tried. You can't stay with us anymore, Jimmy John. And he's just like, oh, I'm sorry. What if the kids say I could stay? And the kids basically, they're like, nah, get the fuck out of here.
They're like, oh, we're
gonna do a vote.
Yeah.
And we're gonna write leave or stay on pieces of paper. And they all write leave, but Jimmy John doesn't know how to read.
Yeah.
So then they look at the pieces of paper and then they decide.
He's like, stay.
And then he's so happy, and then the sugar kicks in, and suddenly he's just the greatest son ever. Although there was a point where he wanted to, he didn't want to read because he was reading about Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
And he got so mad he left the house and he just tore all his clothes off. And he was
wild too.
He was just strutting down the block butt naked except for his leg braces.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to read about Bugs Bunny.
But give him the Cub Scout manual and he's all into it.
Yeah, but then give him the vote. The Boy Scouts changes that kid. He just becomes a super Boy Scout. He's like trudging through snow,
getting his badges,
getting his little merit badges, and then they just love him.
Yeah. I mean, this is a movie of the time, right? 1952, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, 1952. So it's, to your point, it's very saccharine. It's sweet. It's definitely a bygone era. I don't think anyone in our children's generation would have any interest in this film.
No. And what was up with everybody looked normal, but Cary Grant was like ruddy.
What do you mean?
His skin tone was just like darker than everybody else's.
Oh. I mean,
it was sort of like, remember
George Hamilton?
No, remember Orson Welles in Wuthering Heights?
Yes.
It wasn't that bad, but he was approaching that.
I feel like he was darker. Are you kidding?
No. I mean, Cary Grant was approaching Orson Welles.
I thought Cary Grant was darker than Orson Welles.
No. Oh my God. Orson Welles was like unnatural. I don't know what was happening to Orson Welles in that movie. He looked like a polished banister.
Oh dear. Yeah, what did you think of the mother character played by the lovely Betsy Drake, who we loved in Every Girl, what is it? Every Girl Should Be Married?
Yeah. I mean, it seemed like the only person she could say no to was her husband. Yeah. He's just trying to get it on with her the entire movie, and she's just like
blocking him.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
the
like,
kids
no,
are up.
yeah, the kids are up. Oh, we gotta adopt another one. Oh. Here's a dog. Oh, he makes that giant cake for that kid, and that fucking dog just eats it. And nobody gets mad.
No,
like
nobody.
The maddest person was Jimmy John, and even he got snapped out of it. It was like, what is going on in that house? Is there some sort of gas?
So, according to the Parents' Guide, under sex and nudity, there's a spoiler flag. A man jokes about never being alone with his wife. He discusses the birds and the bees with a boy who has been caught peeping into a girl's bedroom window.
Yeah, that was the big scandal.
Yeah. Violence and gore. A couple fights between children, one-on-one on camera. I don't know what that means.
That was Jimmy John plowing his fist into Trot's face.
Oh.
Yeah, several times.
Profanity, one use of the word hell.
Oh.
Alcohol, drugs, and smoking. Champagne shown but not consumed. Frightening and intense scenes. Details of a child's life of abuse are discussed. One child is terrified to go to sleep alone in the dark, and another is afraid she will starve.
Yeah, I mean the orphans apparently had it bad. From the looks of it, that was like the nicest orphanage ever. They all look pretty happy. Although it was funny when like when the head of the orphanage is like talking to the gaggle of possible moms. She's like bringing them around. She's showing them the babies, and they're like, "Oh my God, they're angels!" And they're like, she's like, "Nah, I don't need your help adopting these kids. Come outside to the yard." And they're like, "Are you nuts? We're not adopting adult kids. These hoodlums. They could be animals." And it's just like I think one of the ladies was like, "Well, what if it's like a blonde-haired, blue-eyed little girl?" And the lady's like, "Nah, I don't need help with the blonde-haired, blue-eyed little girl. I want you to pick that kid, the ugly kid with the buck teeth." He's like, "That's the kid who needs your help." And they're just like, "Nah."
That Miss Kenyon, she was a bully, right? Like,
Yeah.
Anna was afraid of her. She just was like, "Okay, I'll take the kid."
Well, she's like, "I got to ask my husband. I'll call you tomorrow." And then
But
she just shows up at the house with the kid.
And she hadn't even had the discussion with him
No.
yet.
It's just like, "Hey, here's the kid. You're taking her in, right?" And then the girl's like, "They don't want me." And they're right. She was right. They didn't want her, or Cary Grant certainly didn't. But then Cary Grant's just like, I don't know. He's a pushover. He's just. I think he's gonna do anything his wife says because he's just waiting to get some action. So as soon as she puts out, that's when he finally is just like, "All right, enough."
I'm holed over for the next 2 years.
Tomorrow morning, the dog and the cats are gone, and maybe one of those kids too.
Oh, and didn't she make like a hutch for the bunnies?
Oh
plural?
God, yeah. Why was she building it on the roof of the house?
I don't know. I don't know. But she brought it downstairs to the front of the house. And then once again, because she's an idiot or whatever, I guess isn't being implied, she got the gender wrong, and that bunny was a mama bunny and wound up having a bunch of little baby bunnies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you know the history of what's going on behind the scenes, I'm guessing there was a lot of acid. a lot of tripping going on. Betsy Drake. Acid Queen.
So I don't think I've ever seen this from start to finish, but I have seen pieces of it, I think, on Turner or some other outlets. And I always found this to be cute. I mean, we grew up in a time that I guess was more forgiving about entertainment. So this stuff, it didn't really bother me. I thought it was sweet. It wasn't long. It's an hour and 38, I think I said. I thought it flowed very well. I agree. It was super saccharine. And just unbelievable in those parts, like that you would just come home with a bunch of strays, whether they're animals or children, and just
be cool with it.
Yeah, and not really have a conversation with your husband about this. And
yeah, I mean that is a huge life decision.
Through life, like almost like in this Dalai Lama-esque kind of way, like, oh, it'll all work itself out, kind of thing. And it's like, I mean, that's nice.
That's nice if you live in a world without any problems.
Right.
Jesus.
But I guess the 50s were much easier than the 2026s, I guess.
I mean, well, everything just worked out for them. I mean, even
it did.
Even when like the girl, she goes nuts because they read a poem called Little Orphan Annie.
Right.
And she's just like, "Oh, so that made you mad?" And she's like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Well, why don't you just throw the poetry book in the fireplace?" Oh. And she does, which was like a birthday gift to one of the other kids.
It's a teeny.
She throws it.
Although he didn't want it, right?
Yeah,
he's like, "What am I going to do with
a
poetry book?" Yeah. He's like, "I'm 7. I want like trucks and toys and shit."
Yeah.
Like,
she throws it into the fireplace, and then afterwards, it's just like, "Oh my God, I'm changed."
I don't think that was the changing moment, but okay.
It was like the start of it, and it was just sort of like, why would that have worked? It's like, oh, you're mad? Well, here, destroy this.
Yeah, what are we teaching?
Destroy my son's possessions, and let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And of course, it just means, oh, well, now I'm going to turn into a sweet, loving child.
Yes,
I'm on the road.
Right, because I'm part of the family now.
Yeah. In this family, we destroy each other's possessions.
Well, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but also kudos, because then afterwards, the Christmas scene following was that that whole thing with the dress, and the kids kind of wanted to give their gifts back so that the money could be spent on
on the dress,
on her dress, which was very, very sweet. I was watching that and I was like, which one of my children would make that ultimate sacrifice? I feel like none of them.
Yeah, probably not.
Yes. Any other thoughts? I mean, I think it's sweet. I think for people of a certain age, this is definitely like would hit all the nostalgia boxes and simpler times and stuff like that. It's not going to tax your brain. I don't think there's any kind of crazy commentary here. I think you could enjoy it with your grandparents or your grandchild or your sister, or your brother, or your mom or your dad. I feel like it's universally kind of an okay film. I don't think it's going to change your life, but if you want to see a snapshot of what life used to be like.
Well, I mean, what life used to be like in movies.
Fair.
I don't think in any era of America did this family ever exist.
This harkens back to a very much simpler time.
And if they did, they would probably all have been murdered by one of those kids.
Scale of 1 to 10, what would you give this?
I'd probably give it like a 4.
A 4? Oh, okay. I didn't think it was that bad. I was going to give it a 6. I think it's sweet. It's wholesome. For me, there is that one
sweet.
hell use, but I think you can get over that.
That ruined it. Yeah, it was just too sweet. It was a very paint by numbers story. It just sort of was like, okay, here's this, then this happens, then this happens, then this happens, and happy ending. And it's probably the only thing good about it really is that it goes by fairly quickly. It's mildly amusing. It's not really the best performances out of anybody.
Yeah.
Not really.
Every girl should be married
Cary
is the one to watch with Betsy, Drake, and Cary.
Yeah, Cary Grant's phoning this one in. He's just like, I'm charming. That's me, Poppy. Yeah, his name is Poppy. Yeah. It's not really good. I can't even say it's average. It's
I think it was okay.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it.
I could go the rest of my life with never seeing this kid. It was, you know what is better than? Janet Planet.
You son of a bitch. So for the listeners, we originally wanted to watch Janet Planet because, like, again, this is Mother's Day weekend.
Correction. You wanted to watch Janet Planet.
Sorry. I wanted to watch Janet Planet, and the husband did make an effort to watch. But like not even 30 minutes in, right? We were just like, what in the hell is happening here?
I felt like we were at least 6 or 7 hours into that movie.
No, wasn't that long? We still had a ways to go. What are you talking about? It might have been like a half an hour.
It felt like.
It's close to like 2 hours, though.
It's a slog.
Anyway.
It's like, hey, let's watch this kid walk down a wooded path for 5 minutes.
I agree with you. Some of the scenes took a little longer than they should have. Absolutely. They were definitely taking their time with that film. But yeah, so I originally wanted to watch Janet Planet, but it was a little too much. So we decided to pivot and we chose Room for One More from 1952. This comes to us from director Norman Taurog. I always forget how to say that name. Taurog.
Sounds like a Tarzan villain.
Yes. With writing credits to Jack Rose, Melville, Shavelson, Anna Perrot Rose. We saw this on the Hoopla app. Absolutely check out your local library. There's so much world to see through your local library, and the Hoopla app gives you access to everything from ebooks to audio books to music to films like Room for One More.
All for free.
All for free. Absolutely. Go out and support your local library. Before we wrap it up, we want to encourage everyone again to like, share, and follow. And we want to dedicate this episode of the podcast to all the moms, second moms, stepmoms, like moms, everyone who's ever looked out and cared for a child. We see you. We appreciate you. If you are missing your mom, we see you and send you tons and tons of love. And with that, we'll wrap it up and bid you all a
good night.
Good night.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.